Welcome along, everybody, to my watch along for the 2025 Formula One Bahrain Grand Prix. It is qualifying time. Welcome on in. We have got hopefully a banger ahead of us. I really do like this track. I think it gets I don't know why it gets so much hate because, you know, banger in 2018, banger in 2019, banger 2 times in 2020, banger in 2021. Good moments over 2022, banger in 2022 as well, but some good moments in 2023 and 2024. Anyways, I'm excited. Welcome in, everyone, to the watch along. This is how it works. If it's your first time here, you got my face here, you got the live timings here, you got the session timer down in the bottom left that you can sync on up with, and you got lovely Twitch chat that you can type in. If you're over on the YouTube or the TikTok stream, feel free to come over to the Twitch stream. That is the place to be. Otherwise, keep chilling where you are and enjoy the session. We're about to get underway. Let me get the live timings up. Let me get the last few things organized. There you go. Live timings should be up now. I mean, they're not out of the garage yet, so yeah. For the people on Twitch, get your channel points in the prediction. Who will qualify first? It's looking like it will probably be the McLarens, but let's see how it plays out. Will Max be best of the rest? Will he even be able to challenge the Red Bulls potentially? Russell and the Mercedes look like they could be very, very good. So let's see what happens. I need to update my title real quick. A lot of wind. What's up, Julian? Well, is there a lot of wind now at the track? Well, that will affect, I mean, not every team, but specifically the McLarens. I think they don't like wind, right? All right, title updated. We're live on the YouTubes. Let me check the TikTok, and then I think we're good to go. Bow, bow, bow. All right, we're live on the talk as well. If you don't know, I go live on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok for every single F1 Grand Prix session. So be sure to tune in every single Grand Prix weekend and watching F1 together. All right, session about to get underway. Let's go, let's go. What's this theme? It's so different. That's the Middle East theme. I thought I'd have the little Middle East theme tune playing in the background for our little intro there. I literally just turned my aircon off and I'm already boiling. But I don't want to turn my aircon on because it's loud and fucking buzzes and it's annoying. What's up, Kai? Hey, I caught another stream. How's it going? What's up, Kai? Welcome to the stream, dude. Tom, Tickle My Pickle. Thank you guys for the follows. Welcome to the stream. All right, session is underway. Let's get the timer up. 17:38. We'll actually start the timer from 17:38. All right, timer's up, guys. Sync on up. That's the best way to sync on up with me. Be sure to come over to the Twitch stream because obviously that way you can pause, speed up the player to get in sync if you would like. Who goes out in Q1 then, everyone? Yes, let's type out our bottom 5. Who will be the bottom 5 in Q1 today? I'm going to say Bortolotto and Hulkenberg. I think they are probably looking like the 2 that will go out. Sauber just not looking good as usual this weekend. I think we're going to see Doohan just because him and the Alpine combined, even though the Alpine looks pretty good this weekend. I think Ocon's been looking pretty weak. But then, actually, I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go Hulkenberg. Bortolotto's going to make it through. I'm going to say Ocon because he's been looking poor this weekend. I think Stroll because Stroll. I think Doohan because Doohan. And, sorry, I'm going to have to do it. Yuki Tsunoda. I think Yuki Tsunoda has been in the bottom 5 of every practice session so far. Bahrain just seems like a tricky track to drive. That Red Bull does not look in the right window, even for Max this weekend. I think Tsunoda's going to struggle. I think he's going to go out in Q1 here. I'd love if he made it into Q3, but I don't think it's going to be possible. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, you guys get your predictions in chat. Who do you think the bottom 5 is going to be? What's up, Oak? It started right now, dude. What's your favorite livery from the last 5 seasons? Ooh, last 5 seasons? Probably Alpine 2021. Love that livery, man. Love that livery. Sad it only ran for 1 year. Based off his pace of free practice, if Oscar doesn't get P1 in quality, it's a major flop from him. Well, it's between Lando. I would agree with you if you say McLaren. I don't know if Piastri is, like, expected to get P1 over Lando, you know what I mean? Like, Lando's just, you know, whatever's been happening to him in practice, hence why he's not been at the top. Who watched the F2 Sprint? Yes, we watched it on the Twitch stream. It was fucking insane, Pandre. Fucking insane. Yes, that is the live timings, Marie, from the live F1 qualifying that's on right now. So Stroll, first person on a lap. Bring back where you had to start a race on the tire you set in Q2. True, true. When did they get rid of that? To be honest, do we feel like they should bring that back, or was that just like a load of bullshit? I feel it's a load of bullshit now looking back, but I can't really remember how it played out. Do you watch footy since you're Aussie? I do not. I do not. I live in London now, so definitely can't watch it. It made quality better, you reckon? 2022 is when they got rid of it, right? Game predictions are guys on the channel points. What's up, Timon? Bring it back, I say. I don't really remember. Like, what did it actually do? Like, it just made the races a little bit mixed up. Maybe, to be honest, now that the grid's closer, I feel like it could actually be really entertaining, but maybe a little bit gimmicky. Max is leaving. What, leaving the pits? Yeah, he is. He's coming out now. Holy shit. Welcome in, everyone, from the TikTok stream. I've never had this many viewers on TikTok. Welcome in, everyone. If you are new and tuned into the TikTok for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Ponden. I'm a content creator for Oracle Red Bull Sim Racing. I do watch-alongs for every single F1 session. So if you ever want a place to chat about F1 or a place to see the live timings or whatever, I do a watch-along for every single session. So be sure to tune on in tomorrow for the race, next week for Saudi Arabia, and every other Grand Prix this season. But yeah, I'll try my best to commentate for you guys. Okay, Stroll has had his lap time deleted. Great banker lap. And Ocon out of the car right now as they're doing changes to the seat. Okay, I'm boiling, guys. I'm boiling. I have to fucking turn my aircon on. There's going to be a small buzz in the background. I'm sorry. Most of you probably won't even hear it. I will fucking hear it when I go and edit my video, and I'm pissed off that I didn't check the aircon noise, but I am boiling. I literally just turned off the aircon as well. Fuck! I want winter back. I want the 3am races back. Grass is always greener on the other side, right, guys? I want the 3am races back, man. What with Ocon's seat? I'm not sure. Maybe just a slight adjustment, but it seems weird that they didn't do that in between the practice sessions. This is what summer enjoyers deserve. Shut up, mate. Shut up. Oh. Can you always get the noise? I can, but not right now. My aircon didn't used to get picked up. But because it's my first time using the aircon this year with the new mixer, I haven't done it yet, so I'll have to do it after today's stream. Alright. Max starting his lap, or doing his first banker lap, I should say. Currently up on Alonso, but not by much. Let's see what Sonoda can do. Anyone loves summer but not complain about it being hot? For me, though, I would just chuck my aircon on. I wouldn't give a fuck. Oh, big lockup from Max. He's gone wide off track. Well, his banker lap's fucked, and those tires are fucked now. Is he going to come in the pits? Oof, this is what I think is going to happen to Red Bull today. Bahrain seems like such a tricky track to string together, especially with the bumps. You can really see... And Yuki's gone off track. That would be a lap time deleted there. I was about to say, you could really see Yuki going slow to try and get a lap in. But yeah, this Red Bull's so hard to drive, man. I think they're going to struggle this whole session. I think that's Horner's kids, if I'm not mistaken. Horner's kids in the garage. I could be wrong, but I think it looked like his daughter. Actually, to be fair, they're on holidays at the moment, aren't they? So maybe he's flying them out to Bahrain. Oh no, Max complaining again. Just like he did in FP2, just like he did in FP3. Still thinks there's a problem. Is this just going to be another write-off weekend for Red Bull? Don't cry, man. Don't cry. Believe. No, this is just Max. This is just Max setting it the standard. Guys, my car's hard to drive, and then he'll stick it on pole and just wow everyone. W sandbagging. Pouch Pincher, Headhunt. Thank you guys for the follows on the stream. Yeah, this car looks absolutely booty hole. As soon as you come to a track that's got some bumps, a few tricky corners, tricky conditions, the car just looks undrivable. Wait, doing P1 Gasly P3? I'm glad I got doing in my team then. Holy fuck. Alpine could be best of the rest. He's going crazy with the flag. Yeah, watch Max stick it on pole. Where's Fry going to be, though? They've been very under the radar with this new floor and behind Alpine. Behind Alpine. Now, is that bad from Ferrari or is that mega from Alpine? Yep, there you go. Sonoda's lap time deletion coming in. So, Stroll, Sonoda, and Max getting no banker lap in. Sounds like a point car win condition means it's not a good time. Yeah. The clap to the top, though, by 5 tenths. Wow, so it was just a bad lap from Hamilton. 5 tenths off. Come on, Lewis. We need to string this together, man. We need to string this together. On Ferrari pole, but McLaren's so fast. Do you think Ferrari's upgrades can help? When did Ferrari bring the upgrades? Was it last week or this week? Either way, it's going to take them time to kind of figure out where those where they can improve those upgrades, like setup wise. So I don't know. We'll see how they go this weekend, but might take them a little while to get up to speed. Piastri up to P2, Norris up to P1, 2 tenths. Piastri 2 tenths behind Norris right now, and both of them. Sorry, Norris 3 tenths ahead of Leclerc. Upgrades this week for Bahrain. Okay, so there you go. So this is their first time bringing an upgrade. I'm sure it will help them. It definitely looks like it's helping them so far, from what I've seen in practice, but it's going to take them time to get the setup right for it. Zach Brown said in the pre-quali show that the other cars would be close to them, and then it looked in FP2. Yeah, fucking Lando said the same thing. So let's see. Let's see. They apparently don't have the fastest car on the grid, or it's not that quick, but they're 3 tenths up right now. So we'll see. We'll see. Dragovic looking on another year on the sidelines. Poor man. Poor man's. At this point, just go to another series. But then again, maybe he just enjoys traveling around the world with the team, being a reserve driver. Imagine both Red Bulls out in Q1. Honestly, if bad time red flag or something like that could cost Max here. But generally, his car might just not be quick enough to get out of Q1. Imagine going from dominating and winning the race in Japan to out in Q1 the next week. That would just go to show how fucky this car is. Doohan in front of Hamilton? Yeah, I don't know what that lap is from Hamilton. And I don't know how Doohan's pumped out at such a good lap. All right, where's Ocon going to go? He's been pretty poor in practice so far. P9 right now. Where's his teammate? Ahead of his teammate. Good lap. Good lap. 13 kilometers of wind on the track right now. Oof. McLaren's look slow. Lando said it. It must be true. Yep. Doing it in front of Russell as well. Yeah. Yeah, great lap from Doohan. Holy. Hadger and Lawson disappointing laps considering, you know, they've been best of the rest the last few weeks and where they've been looking in practice. Don't tell me UFC number 2 ranked heavyweight, Cyril Gain. I don't even know who that is, and I follow UFC. I'm a fake fan. Yeah, is this one of those typical VCARB weekends where they look so good in practice and they show up to qualifying and their pace just disappears? Bro said Hadger and Lawson. Just Hadger? Wait, what? What's up, Callum? How's it going, dude? Titchfu, Nobody, Sanita, Pouch Pincher. Thank you guys for the follows from the stream. Rebel 19th, 20th. Gulp. Yeah, I mean, they haven't even got a lap in. Sonoda went wide. Max locked up. Fuck, sorry, one second. I'm just trying to check something on my phone. Don't worry. Alright, here's everyone coming out for their final runs now. Yeah, I'm just why everyone's come out so early. Yeah. Maybe Max will get a lap or two in. He won't go for 2 laps. He'll go for 1. He's just got to hope this last lap is strung together. They're both really in trouble here. I mean, not only do you have to hope that the other cars don't bin it in front of you. Wow, there's so many cars in front of them. There's a risk of a red flag here and them going out. But also, like, having to string a lap together in that hard to drive Rebel. I can actually see both Rebels going out here in Q1. This could be bad. This could be bad. Oi, oi, oi. Max in the 10th fastest car. Book it right now. If Max starts from the back, to be fair, if Max does start from the back of the grid tomorrow, it'd be pretty entertaining to watch to see how many positions he makes up. Because, like, Liam couldn't make up positions. Yuki couldn't make up positions. How many positions can Max make up from the back of the grid? Because that's really, really rare. We don't get to see that often. Ollie Behrman reached Q3 for the first time in his career in Japan. Can he do it again? You're still predicting Max pole. Okay, dude. Okay. What's up, comment? From the stream, dude. I'm scared, man. I'm scared. Okay, so Norris, Leclerc opting to stay in the garage. Piastri coming out again. Alonso staying in. Ocon and Hulkenberg not coming out, or are they going to come out later? Albon not come out yet as well. What's he doing? And Sonoda still in the pit. Okay, okay. Interesting. Mr. Storm, thank you so much for the 2-month resub with Prime, dude. Thank you. Appreciate you supporting the stream, man. Thank you for using your free Prime gaming sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fun fact, the tarmac on the Bahrain track is older than Behrman and Antonelli. Imagine being younger than fucking some concrete. Why do I feel like Behrman kind of just went wide then? He might get an invalidated lap. And has he just backed out? I think he's just backed out, right? I swear he just locked up and backed out. No, maybe not, maybe not. Wait, it's older than Yuki as well? Oh my god, then it must be older than what Bortoletto, Liam doing. A bunch of guys. Alright, what's Behrman's Sector 2 going to look like? One second off. Off. Behrman might be out here. Behrman might be out here. I think that lockup's going to cost him. Car scraping into that final corner. Antonelli up to P3. Little snap there for Behrman. Oh, look at Lewis getting a little slipstream on Behrman here. And Behrman up to 13th. Will that be good enough? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yuki's only just come out for his lap. Leclerc not coming out. Interesting. Bortoletto up to 12th right now. Will that be enough? Stroll. No, that won't be enough. P14 right now. We have to hope for a miracle. Hadja. Oh, big lap. That's what we expect from the V carb. That's what we expect from the V carb. Best of the rest. Where's Liam? Where's Liam? Here's Max starting his lap. Oh, yeah, fuck everyone else's laps. Don't watch them. We'll just watch Max do a whole lap instead of everyone else crossing the line. I hate when they do this. Show everyone crossing the line. Max, I know Max is at threat right now, but like, Sainz just crossed the line. He's up to P6. Where's everyone else? Yuki just starting his lap as well. Gasly up to P5. Wow, that Alpine looks so good. That Alpine looks so good. All right, Max is up, but it's not about how quick he is. It's about can he string a lap together? Oh my God, doing P3. Where's Liam, man? Where's Liam? Has Liam done a lap? Okay, he's just finished sector 1. Holy, Doing looks locked in this Alpine at the moment. Liam only up to P14, man. 6 tenths off Hadja. Oh my God, if Liam goes out in Q1 and Hadja's all the way up there, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be upset. Has Liam lost it, man? Has Liam lost it? Liam Lawson, more like Liam lost it, bro. Hamilton up to P2. He had a nice little slipstream on Behrman there. Wow, Max is flying right now. But again, he needs to make sure this gets strung together. He locked up on the last corner last time. Just take it careful. Take it careful. Yeah, yes, queen, yes. All right, where's he going to go? Up to P3. Wow. That car is so undrivable. When he can string it together, though, it looks good. All right, Yuki, can he make it out of Q1? Okay, P11. P11. He should be able to make it out here. That's a pretty good lap. It's not great. 4 tenths off his teammate. He might still drop here. He might still drop here. Albon? No. No. Just out for now. Lawson out. Ocon goes up. Okay. Oh, no. Yuki is dropping. It's up to Hulkenberg and Stroll. No. Albon down to Q1. Wow. Out in Q1. And where's Stroll? Is he done? Is Stroll done? Yep, Stroll's done. Wow. Albon out in Q1. First time this season, I believe. Out qualified by 5 tenths on his teammate. You can just tell he's going to come on the radio and cry about this. Let's go for the back. Behrman out qualified by Ocon by 7 tenths. Wow. Didn't expect that. Ocon had a really poor practice. Was looking really poor in practice. Behrman was looking on it. Just wasn't able to string it together when it mattered. Stroll out qualified by his teammate by 6 tenths. Bortoleto out qualified by his teammate by 2 tenths. Not bad, but, you know, Hulkenberg was able to make it through to Q2. Bortoleto not. Oh. They just cut Albon's radio. Liam out in Q1. Oh, he cut himself off. What was he going to say? Liam out in Q1 had just 6 tenths up the road. Oh, that's just bad, man. That's just bad. You know, obviously he had a bad time at Red Bull. That's expected, considering where Yuki is and considering where Perez was and stuff like that. But he's come to VCARB up against Hadja, and Hadja's just looking locked in, and Liam's just not being able to find his form yet at VCARB. And it's just like, you know, last week, okay, first weekend, fair enough, even though it's his best track. That's not good. P17, your teammate's going to probably make it through to Q3. I'm losing faith in Liam now, man. It just sucks because he's lost his form. Oh. No DRS! Well, it makes me happy. It makes me happy knowing it's not a Liam problem, and that it was a car problem. But I can't stand these fucking Liam haters. They're not gonna care that the DRS was broken. They're just gonna pour it, Ponden, with fucking music playing over the top on TikTok. Dropped from Red Bull after 2 races. Couldn't get a good lap together in Japan, and now no DRS in Bahrain. It's like, you know, there's clearly reasons why Liam's not doing well, but it's like, please, man, I just want to have just one good qualifying lap. Please, just one good qualifying lap. And then who was the other one? Albon. Yeah, Albon. 5 tenths off his teammate. Wow, so Albon, Liam, Stroll, and Behrman, all 4 to 5 tenths plus worse than their teammate. That is a very disappointing Q1 for all of them. And then, yeah, Bortoletto, only 2/10 off his teammate. Or 1/10. No, 2/10 off his teammate. But still missing out on Q2 while his teammates made it through. Yeah. Oofa. Oofa. Okay, Liam's going to make up positions in the race. And then I'm going to cook in fantasy. I've also got Albon in my fantasy. It's fine. Qualify low. Make up positions in the race. Cook for fantasy for me. Thank you. Thank you. No way bro's got the Bahrain track tattooed on his arm. Holy. Liverpool Lewis. Cal Ulis. You guys are the follows. We're on the stream. Alright. That was a good sesh, though. That was a good sesh. Surprised Yuki made it out. Can he make it into Q3, though? When was the last time Red Bull made Q3? When was the last time Red Bull made Q3? Lawson's poo. Sorry to say. Take that back. Take that back. Now that you know he's got a DRS issue, take that back. Is this streamer a Lawson fanboy? He is. He is. How's it going, my boy? He won't make up any positions. He'll prove you wrong tomorrow. All right. The street to say max lap got deleted. Wait, really? No. Albon had a lockup. Okay. No way Max's lap time is going to get deleted. Is it being investigated? Bam and P20 to P20 tomorrow. Trust. Could happen. Could happen. He's been cooking lately. Who do you think will get polled today, mate? I think it's between the McLarens. I think Piastri was looking better all weekend, but Lando's just put in an amazing banker. So we'll see how it plays out. Oh, I think it's between them two. Excuse me. But yeah, it's crazy, man. You know, Liam was such like a exciting looking driver. Obviously, you know, I'm not criticizing Liam here because it wasn't his fault that his DRS fucking closed. But Liam was such an exciting driver coming in 2023, and then 2024, same again. And then going to the Red Bull, it just seems like he's lost so much confidence. But then again, his DRS fucking flapped and open, so you're never going to make it out. And how tight qualifying is, especially, you're never going to make it out with your DRS not opening up for an entire straight. That's multiple tenths lost. That is a multiple tenths lost. Anyways, Q2 underway. Let's change this over. Let's get the timer up. All right, timer's up. Sync on up for Q2. All right, who do we think is going to go out in Q2 now? Get your predictions then. I'm going to say, now it's Ocon. Ocon, it's your time to go. Hulkenberg, 100%. He's not making Q3 in that Sauber. Sorry, sir. I'm going to say Alonso. I'm going to say... Honestly, I'm going to say Sainz, and I'm going to say Tsunoda. Again, I don't think Tsunoda showed me enough to make it to Q3. If he does, well done. Well done. Because I think that Red Bull's really hard to drive. And I don't care how far he's off of Max. If he makes it through to Q3, he's done an awesome job. Yeah, I think Ocon's going to go out. I think Hulkenberg's going to go out for obvious reasons. Alonso. And I think Sainz. I honestly think both Alpines are going to make it through. That Alpine looks really good this weekend. The fact that Doohan's doing as good as he is... Both Alpines and Hadj are going to make it through to Q3, I think. My boy Doohan is not on the way out. No, I think he's going to do good. I think he's going to make Q3 here. Dude, Doohan, back against the wall, could get dropped. I said this, though. I think even if Doohan does well, unless he does exceptionally well, I still think he's getting dropped for Colapinto because they just put way too much money into Colapinto. The gap from 10th Hadja to 12th Ocon was only 3 milliseconds. That's wild. I think Ocon makes it through. Getting 17th and no DRS is kind of impressive. Yeah, if you had no DRS, you beat 3 Bill. I'll take that. I'll take that. 100% the situation for Liam is really sad. What's up, FH Games? I'm getting Cash App Racing Bulls shirt and hat. Nice. Which one? Are you getting this shirt? This jersey is so fucking slick, bro. I hope VCarb rebrand is Ford Performance F1. Doing or Jack Crawford would be good for Cadillac next year. With probably Bottas or Perez. Yeah, doing. I don't know about doing. And Crawford. I just don't rate Crawford. Crawford and Arthur Leclerc never really rated. They really didn't show me anything in junior career. In their junior in F2. Mick Doohan's aura dropping a 90 plus 8 minute assist to Jack's career. Susan Lawley, Nun Supreme, Pals, Big Ben. Thank you guys for the follows. Welcome to the stream. Guys, if you're just shooting on in, welcome on in. This is my watch along for the Bahrain Grand Prix qualifier. If you're enjoying yourself so far, be sure to hit the follow button down below. We do watch alongs like this for every single session, for every single Grand Prix weekend. If you're over on YouTube or TikTok right now, come over to the Twitch stream. Linked in chat, linked in my bio. We do Twitch streams for every Grand Prix weekend. So be sure to turn on it if you haven't already. Kimmy would have raced this year. I agree. Oh! Is that Ocon? Oh my god. Ocon had the opportunity to prove himself against Behrman this weekend. And he's gone and shunted it at the start of Q2. Oh my god. Wow, it's on the exit of turn 1 and 2. That car is destroyed. Wow, he must have really lost it on the curbing to end up over there. I hope he's okay. I mean, he's come on the radio already, so... Wow, yeah, we need to check on T-Mac right now. Yeah, he's good, he's good. But yeah, man, you know, everyone has been criticizing Ocon the last few weeks because of Behrman's, or at least last week because of Behrman's performance. And how Ocon was looking in practice. He makes it through to Q2 and then he goes and shunts it. Oof. I think this just goes to show how tricky the conditions are. You know, obviously it is a Haas, it is Ocon, but the wind right now is really unsettling a lot of the cars. Yeah, I think this would look identical to what happened in Mazepin that year. Turn 1, came in normal. Actually got a really nice apex there. He's lost the car on the curb. He's gone just slightly too wide, yeah. Yeah, the car was unsettled and he's gone wide. And the car just gets sent once you're on those curbs. That's tough. That's tough, Ocon. Oof. Oof, da. He'll be very disappointed with that, man. Yeah, hopping in the medical car. You'll probably have to go get checked just because it was a decent crash. G3 took another Haas victim, yeah. That corner is a Haas graveyard, yeah. True, true. The wall on the right for Grosjean, the wall on the left for Mazepin, the wall on the left for Ocon. Has Mick crashed there? In a Haas? Looked much worse than it was, yeah. I love Laura for being so kind and understanding. Yeah, you got to. Local Australian man found standing on the edge of a bridge. Oh my god, is he crying right now? I gotta go see this. Wait. Oh, he's not even live. He didn't even get to witness his own driver in the barriers. That's sad. You send him a video on your phone like he sends you. No, I'm not funny enough for that. I'm not cringe enough for that. I do that on the F1 game all the time. Yeah, that curbing really fucks you up. Thank you, Span. Now I'm going to miss the start of MotoGP sprint. Oh, I forgot. I got a Red Bull stream after qualifying today, but it's an hour and a half after, so. Love that female race engineer. I think the driver relationship with that works very well. Yeah, it's, you know, good on our first ever female as a engineer. Oh my god, it's you see it just pooing gravel out the back of the car. Oh my god. I find turn 2 crashes catches me more than turn 3 on the F1 game. Now can I ask the question I was going to ask before Ocon interrupted? Go ahead. Oh, Liam interview. Here we go. Why? He's so depressed. Sag, man, Sag. I hope he does some overtakes in the race. That'd be good. Ocon might have to start from the pit lane with that. Maybe if there's a gearbox gone or if they can't get the car, they have to use different parts. So Hulkenberg saying he nearly lost it at that turn as well. Red Bull's ruined Liam's career by rushing him. Yeah, he's definitely lost a lot of confidence right now, but hopefully, I hope he can turn around, man. I hope he can turn around. You know, I was really hopeful about Liam in Japan, going back to V-Carb, but I think you need a bit of time to adjust to a new car. And then this weekend I was hoping, he's got a week in the car. Cool. But now that's fucking unlucky. So we'll wait for Jeddah. We'll wait for Jeddah. But it just sucks, man. It can really be a spiral, you know? It can really be a spiral. Sometimes you lose confidence and then you get unlucky and then you think you're shit and then you try too hard and then you crash and then blah, 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 and it's just... T-Mac either overslept or overgooned. No, I think it's early in the morning and he's probably got work or something. Bam looks really upset. Saying that he's not got much confidence in the car at a track like this. Interesting. I think you should focus on his public image before trying to start pushing to be better than Hadja. Okay, you're trolling at this point. I can just tell you're trolling. Sup, S-Film Creative. Been missing out on FP1 might have cost him this weekend. What? Wait, what happened to him at FP1? Did he... Wait, what happened to FP1? Who's the bigger household name, Mick Doohan or Mark Webber? I don't think MotoGP was as... I mean, it's not as popular a sport, and it's not as popular in Australia, so I'd say probably Mark Webber back home. Alright, Q2 back underway. Let's get the timer up for you guys. All right, time is up. Sync on up again. Raphael, thank you for the follow, dude. No, Hirakawa wasn't in the Haas. Oh, no, he was. I forgot. Yeah, sorry. He was in the Haas. Yeah, so Bamman did miss out on one session. Wait, I thought he replaced Ocon, though, did he not? Yeah, but Kickmaker, how can you say he should focus on his attitude, but his off-track personality before focusing on his performance? Like, that makes zero sense. Hashmia, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the stream for the very first time. Come with the tier 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's pronounced Hashmia, right? Hashmaya. But thank you. Really do appreciate you coming with that sub. 9 out of 10 rage bait. Yeah, honestly. Act as stupid as possible and then call it rage bait. Who's your prediction for pole? I think it's between the two McLaren drivers. Coming into quali, I would have said Ocon. I would have said Oscar. But after seeing that those first banker laps, it looks like Norris has maybe figured out whatever problem he had in practice. So it's going to be a good fight between them. But I hope it's Piastri. I predicted Piastri on F1 Predict, so we'll see. Yeah, Ocon pole. Toto, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you tuning in from the garage. You need Jack in Q3. I honestly think he could. I want to see how close Antonelli is to Russell as well. So bear with me a sec, guys. Ba 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 ba. Alright. You said you had to overtake 5 cars to get a lap in. Wait, who? Really want to see Merc on the front row. Yeah, I think it'll be Oscar P1, Norris P2, Russell P3, and then I don't know, maybe Antonelli will even start ahead of the Ferraris and Max. That Red Bull's just looking too hard to drive. But then again, Max strung a good lap together last session in the end, but just depends if he can string it together. Wow, Antonelli 3/10 ahead of Russell. They're both on used tires though, so Norris is going to fly here on fresh tires. Holy. Wouldn't be surprised if Norris sets a lap time right now on fresh tires and then just sits in the pits for the rest of the session. Sainz, spinning Mercedes. Is he on fresh tires though? No, wow. Big lap from Sainz. Holy fuck. And Max, he's on used tires as well, and he's doing well. Yeah, Norris goes up by 6/10 on fresh tires. Holy fuck. They're fresh tires, guys, remember? But also remember, he doesn't have the fastest car. Remember, he doesn't have the fastest car. Everyone's just not turned up their engines yet. Right? And Piastri on fresh tires as well goes a 10th ahead of Norris. Ooh, okay, that's the Piastri we saw in practice. That's the Piastri we saw in practice. He's looking locked in. Where's Ferrari going to go? Bro, they're so under the radar this season. Honestly, I think them and Sauber are on the same level of just under the radar. Other than, if it wasn't for Lewis getting sprint pole and pole win in China, Ferrari would be just as talked about as Sauber. Doing again through to Q3 at the moment. Hamilton, Verstappen, Hadjar, Ocon, Alonso, and Tsunoda still haven't set a time. Wait, Max was setting laps. He came into the pits. What happened to Max? So Sonoda, Hamilton. Wait, Hadji was out on track as well. Is this bugged? So Max came into the pits, even though his lap was looking good. He must have made a mistake. Not sure what Hadji did. Ocon's obviously retired. But Alonso, Sonoda, and Hamilton choosing to stay out. Okay, they're sending Yuki out now, so they wanted him to do his lap without traffic. But he's not going to have much track evo, though. I don't like this. I don't like this from Red Bull. Oh, wait, Hadji's only coming out now. I thought he was out on track already. Okay, don't worry. So Max, it was only Max who decided to come in. Oh, Hadji locked up, okay. I'm confused what happened. They don't show it, right? Instead, they choose to watch a fucking McLaren cruise round. Here we go. Okay, so he's had a big lockup. And then decided to back out of his lap. You see what I mean, though? We decided to watch a fucking McLaren. And he invalidated his lap. We decided to watch a fucking McLaren, which was clearly going to make Q3, do their whole lap, instead of watching everyone else on their lap. Yeah. Could Antonelli stick on the front, second row today? Piastri and Norris won't do another lap. It's a waste. They're too strong. What's going on with RB? Really amateurish, man. I can't believe this crap. Wait, talking about Hadja? Appreciate FH Games. Oh, is that you who just subbed on Twitch? I see. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Halo says Red would fuck them up bad now, yeah. Well, that's why Sonoda's come out now to set his lap. And Alonso, but... Well, all of them coming out now to set their lap. Yeah. Man, those guys 1 and 2 deserve a better car. They're so good. That McLaren... Yeah. Just imagine if Piastri and Norris actually had a good car, dude. That'd be so fucking elite. It just sucks that they haven't got a car worthy of the front row. And they're having to do this all themselves with their full talent. All right, final laps coming in now. Russell, first to his lap. To be fair, but Russell is that threat right now. Norris decided to come out as well. Why? I don't know. Just waste a set of tires. And this is coming out on a banker lap just to get some more, like, you know, get some more practice in pushing. I'd do that. If I was Piastri, I'd just come out on a used set right now, do a lap, get some practice in. Why not? Even though you're safely through. Yeah, Norris come out on a used set. Yeah, makes sense. This is purely just to get some more practice in. I like that. I respect that from Norris. Data. We need to gain data to improve the car. We're not the best car. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Antonelli up to P3 with that lap. 2/10 off the McLarens. Wow, Antonelli's looking really good, dude. Holy. Where's Russell going to go? Is he going to get out-qualified by Antonelli again here? Nope. He goes up. But really tight, man. Really tight. Antonelli's biggest weakness so far this season is qualifying. And he's really close to Russell this weekend. This is really good to see. Yuki, can he make it through to Q3? 7/10 off. I don't think that's going to be good enough. I don't think it's going to be good enough. The Alpine's improving. Hamilton goes up. Yeah, I think Yuki's out here. Oh my god, Gazzy's got a purple sector too as well. Hadja. Oh, behind Yuki. Oh no, I don't think he's going to be happy with that lap. I don't think he's going to be happy with the lap, depending on where Sainz and the Alpines qualify. Alpine, best of the rest this weekend. Where's Gazzy going to go? Oh, what the fuck? Where's Alpine come from? Hello? A ahead of the Mercedes again. And Max only P7. He'll be safe, but that's not great. That is not great behind Hamilton. Can Alonso make it through to Q3? I doubt it. Wait. Max actually is at threat here if everyone else improves. No, Alonso, P14. Yeah, I mean, probably the best you could do with Aston, to be honest. Sainz? Oh my god. Oh my god. Tsunoda's going to be out. Could Max be out here? If the... Where's... Is the... Oh my god, Max actually might be out here. Max actually might be out here. No, Hulkenberg doesn't improve, but that's expected. Wait, no. Max is safe. No, yeah, because Hedge has not got another lap. Oh, Doohan misses out. No. I mean, look, that keeps Tsunoda safe. Thankfully, that keeps Tsunoda safe. But Doohan was looking so good, man. And where's Leclerc go? Up to P6. Wow, it's really tight between the top 6. Holy shit. Who's that last person on a lap behind? Wow. Yuki, P3. First time a Red Bull has made Q3 in how long? But Doohan, he was looking so good, man. And he's been knocked out 6/10 by his teammate. And he's only just missed out in Q3 by 19 milliseconds. Man, this was Doohan's time to prove himself. This was Doohan's time to prove himself in Alpine. And he's just messed up that lap. Alonso applauded the team on a P14. Well done, team. Well done, team. Yeah, does anyone know when was the last time a Red Bull second driver made Q3? It's been a while, right? Look, I definitely think Red Bull have made the right decision here. Hulkenberg happy with the P13 as well. What the fuck? Yeah, I definitely think Red Bull made the right decision in now putting Yuki in the car. Should they put Yuki in the first place? Probably in hindsight, yes. Should they done the swap after 2 races? No. But in the end, I think they made the right decision. Yuki does look more comfortable in this Red Bull. You know, he's close to max. Despite him almost being knocked out, he's close to max. He looks more to grips with this car. You know, I can't even sit here and say like, oh, well, maybe Liam could have done this because it's a better track or whatever. Because, I mean, Yuki's just been so close to max. Even when, the car is bad, but Yuki's still close to max. They just need to sort this car out. They need to make this car easy to drive. Not just for Yuki now, but they need to make it easy to drive for Max. Like, how are they so far down the order right now? That sucks for Doohan, man. That sucks for Doohan. I really wanted to see him make it through to Q3. He was looking good this weekend. The car's looking good. I mean, look at Gasly. Like, what the fuck is that, bro? What is that? At least we know Doohan will be able to make up positions in the race, but yeah. Fuck's sakes. Should have kept fucking Gasly in my team. My old team was better, bro. My old team is better with Gasly. Nah. I've got Kimi in my team now, so I'm happy. Catch the AFH games. What's happening in the pit lane here? Anthony Russell failing to follow race directions, leaving garage before resumption time announced. Oh, shit. Oh shit. What does that mean? Look, I don't know what the rule is for that. But they set times that got them through to Q3 by going out of the garage early. Wouldn't be surprised if that's a DSQ from qualifying. I'm not being dramatic. I'm just thinking about it from a rules standpoint. Like, you've gained an advantage by going out of the pit early. You know, it's not the same level, but it's like setting a qualifying lap after the checkered flag's been flown. You get an advantage by going out first, and they've gone out before the time. I wouldn't be surprised if that's either a lap time deleted or which is the time that... Oh, no, but they didn't set it on that time, did they? Did they? When did Ocon crash? If it's a lap time deleted, they're fine because they set their time on a later lap. Could be a DSQ, maybe. It'll be a fine, lol. But the thing is, right, for anyone saying, oh, I'll just be a fine, stop being dramatic or whatever. If you just get a fine for coming out of the pits early, what's stopping, say, Max Verstappen in a future race going, fuck it, I'll cop the fine to come out first before the restart time? Imagine it starts raining, or it's going to start raining, and there's a red flag. Oh, I'm just going to cop the fine and go out first. Interested to see how this plays out. I don't think it's going to be a fine. It will be either lap time deleted and it won't affect that lap time, or there's going to be a pretty big penalty for this because you have technically gotten an advantage from going out early. Maybe fine for first offense, but again, oh, I came out of the pits early. First offense, give me the fine. You're gaining an advantage. Who cares? It's not that deep. It is deep. I've just given you an example of where a team can abuse this. Knowing it's a fine, they can abuse this and just be like, oh, okay, I'm just going to come out the pits early then. Gain an advantage, cop a fine. It's barely an advantage. So many things are barely an advantage, but you've got to have a line somewhere. In this case, it's barely an advantage, but next week, coming out of the pits early might be an advantage. No, I agree. It's not that big of a deal. But rules are rules, and we're here to talk about the rules. And I think you've got to be consistent with this. Because again, if you don't penalize it the way it should be, someone is just going to use that next week. If someone threw it in the wall and got red, you'd see people crying on Twitter about how someone cheated by queuing first before they should have been able to. Exactly. Exactly. For anyone saying it's not deep, for anyone saying it's just a fine, imagine Ocon did that with 2 minutes to go. And the first cars who came out on track got an advantage. Then do you think it's a problem? Because if so, you look at the outcome. You're not looking at the incident. Look, I know it's not that big of a deal right now, but I'm just very big on the FIA setting rules that stop this from happening again. I don't think Mercedes did it intentionally. Absolutely not. I don't think they did it intentionally. But I don't want them to get fined and then we see Max or Alonso or these cheeky drivers who like to push their limits doing this, knowing, oh, I can just cop a fine. And then they get an advantage in another qualifying. Hagger? Isaac Hagger? No wonder he didn't make Q3. Hadgar was in the fucking car. For people who are not F1 TV, they spelled his name wrong. Gasly making moves. Yeah, he's looking really good right now. Eddie Favor. Maria M. Thank you guys for the follows. We need the white ball back. It is quicker. On guard. On guard. All right, Q3 about to get underway. UK Max coming up first. Bro's trying to ring Red Bull up the grid. Yep. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Hulkenberg lap time deleted. Oh, so he's dropped down to P15 now. Oof. Okay, so Hulkenberg P15, Ocon P14, Alonso P13 now. Good spotting, good spotting. You asked for last Q3 for second Red Bull. It was Abu Dhabi 2024, which is surprising. I would have guessed like Baku. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I didn't know Checo made Q3 in Abu Dhabi. I thought it was way before that. I thought, yeah, like you said, I thought it was like Baku or something. Interesting. Okay, so there's only a couple races then. All right, Q3 time. Let's get the timer up. I really need to pee. All right, time is up, guys. Sync on up. The Ferraris are literally stopped still in the pit lane. 1 second. Turn my aircon on. I'm back. Right, what's our order? What's our predictions for Q3 here? Let me know in chat. I'm gonna go Piastri P1, Norris P2, Russell 3, Ant 4. I'm gonna go Leclerc, Verstappen, Hamilton. Oh, I forgot about Gasly, bro. I forgot about Gasly. Nah, surely Gasly's not gonna go that high. Surely not. I'm gonna go Gasly. Then I'm gonna go Sonoda. Then Sainz last. I think that's all 10. That's my order. That's my order. All right, guys, Q3 time. Thank you all for tuning on in for the watch along so far. If you have been enjoying it, be sure to hit the follow button down below. If you're ever on TikTok or YouTube, come join us over on Twitch. After the session, we'll be talking about how qualifying played out. Look at all the memes and stuff from the session. Look at all the news, stuff like that. Yeah. Be sure to join me tomorrow for the race as well. Excuse me. Wait, 1 sec. Sorry, guys. I just remembered I have to do something. All right, here we go. First banker laps. Yuki not looking comfortable right now. Wait, did I just hear Max locked up? Okay, sorry. I just had to do something on my PC real quick for the Red Bull stream later. All right, I'm good. I'm good. All right, where's Yuki gonna go with this banker? 131.6. Is that good? Max is 4/10 off Yuki? What the fuck? What the fuck? Great, a great lap from Sonoda considering where Max is. Holy. Russell, purple sector 1. What the fuck? Max 4/10 off Yuki. That's crazy. When was the last time Max was out qualified? Imagine, dude. Oh, Max made a mistake. Okay. But still, good from Yuki to not make a mistake. Antonelli, 31.4. Not too much up from Sonoda, though. And Russell. Wait, no, Sainz first. Ahead of Max. Max still got that same problem with the brakes. Russell. Oh, 1 second up on Antonelli. He's on fresh tires. Wait, Antonelli was on fresh tires as well. Gasly. Gasly on used tires. Wow. Gasly on used tires just behind Yuki, ahead of Sainz and Verstappen. Antonelli on fresh tires. That is not a good lap. 1 second off. Hamilton on used tires, ahead of Antonelli on fresh tires. What's happened to Antonelli? He's completely fucked his lap. And here come McLaren. Oh, actually, only matching Russell. Russell actually might be a contender, bro. Russell actually might be a contender for pole here. Holy. If McLaren don't get pole, it... Oh. And Leclerc P2. Also on used tires. Maybe Ferrari could be in the mix if on their fresh tires. And Piastri up by 1/10. Then where's Norris going to go? Behind Russell. Oh my god. Okay. Q3, Russell, you need the most track evo. You need the track of your fucking life. And you can actually get pole over the quick McLarens. Yes, McLaren, we know Mercedes aren't as good. Sorry, you aren't as good as you people are saying you are, but you're still the best car. You should get pole. Oh my god, Max made a big correction to turn 3 there. Oh, McLaren run used tires. Oh. Okay, they're gonna go 5/10 up on the fresh tires now, aren't they? Unless Russell goes and shunts in a wall right now, brings out a red flag, then he's P2. Yeah, Max is really struggling right now. Holy shit. The fact he's even made Q3 is wild. Who's me? Why aren't the commentators talking about how these are fresh tires? That's a big key thing to keep in mind. Or for people to know. I still think Piastri can get pole here. Bro, the Piastri versus Norris, that's the with how dominant McLaren are, if no one is able to catch them, we need Piastri and Norris to battle. Oh, Antonelli lap time deleted. That would explain why his lap time was poo. All right, Gazzy, cook on those fresh tires, you big beast. I would love if Hadra made Q3 here because it would be so good to compare that Racing Bulls to the Red Bull right now. I generally think it's more stable. Imagine saying you don't have the fastest car while being 1 second up. Holy. Oh, they're not 1 second up yet, but yeah. They're setting the fastest lap on used tires. It's wild. Can Max still put it in front? Doubt it. If he does, then wild, man, but doubt it. Wait, Hulk got a lap time deleted for Q1. Are you sure it was Q1 and not Q2? Because if so, that's so unfair. Oh, wait, Hulkenberg's been demoted. Oh my god, you're right. Hulkenberg's had a Q1 lap time deleted, which means he's been demoted back down to Q1. And Albon should have been in Q2. That's bad from the FIA. That is bad from the FIA. Hamilton's just had his lap time deleted as well. That's bad. Sainz in Q3. And I mean, look, Albon obviously should have done a better job to avoided that happening. But that could have been Albon. That could have been Liam. That could have been Alonso. That could have been anyone on the verge. And they've missed out on competing in Q2 because they didn't get a lap time earlier on. That sucks. Yeah, it should put Albon above Ocon as well. That's fucking poo as well. That's mad. That's not great. Albon will be so upset. Albon will be fuming. He's gonna go off in the post qualifying interviews once he finds that out. Enzy Matique, thank you guys. Thank you for the follow. Oh my god, I'm so itchy and sweaty, man. Don't believe I did nothing wrong. His legal lap was faster than Nico's. No, I agree. I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying, like, sometimes that's where you got to do a better lap to avoid that. But, yeah, no. Actually, you shouldn't fucking avoid that because it should be fucking set properly. And this is where Lewis got his lap time deleted, just slightly drifting out. Come on, Lewis, lock in. It's time. Yeah, true. Albon would have done his interviews, so we'll see tomorrow pre-race. Unless he comes back just to do some interviews. Look at that arch on Giovinazzi's back. He got winning the Masters. I have no clue. That Tiger Woods guy is pretty good, right? All right, final runs here. Can Russell get pole? I doubt it. McLaren that quick on used tires. But who will get pole? Piastri or Norris? I've predicted Piastri, so I'm hoping it's Piastri. Here you go. Antonelli starting his lap. How close would he be to Russell? He was looking good in the earlier sessions. Wasn't so good in that banker lap. Using a bit of curb there. Kimi loves those F1 game lines using all the curb. He's up on Piastri right now. Come on, dude. Set a lap and then red flag. And we got a fucking 18-year-old on pole. Oh my god, Russell's cooking as well. But here comes the McLarens on their fresh tires. Unless they bottle. Unless they bottle. It's not a bad lap from Hamilton, to be fair. Not a bad lap. Where's McLaren at, by the way? Look how much curb he uses, bro. Look how much curb he uses. Antonelli's still up, but Russell is quicker. Oh, he's very careful through that corner there. Yuki up to P4. That's not going to be good enough. Everyone's going to be improving behind. Russell is flying. Russell is flying. But where's McLaren? Where's McLaren? And Antonelli up to the top for now. But I think it's going to be taken away from Russell at the very least. And Russell, here he comes. Sleeper build. Up to pole by 2/10. Has he got pole? Or are McLaren going to take it away? Wait a minute. No way Norris has bottled it. Hamilton P5. That's not good enough. I mean, at least it's ahead of Tsunoda. Leclerc. Where did that come from? And Hamilton, how are you so slow, bro? No way McLaren are going to bottle another pole. Gasly P4. What the fuck? How you outqualified Lewis by 4/10? And Max? Oh no, here's Piastri now. Oh my god, he's fine. He's fine. Only P7 ahead of Hamilton. Gasly's outqualified Verstappen. What the fuck, bro? Piastri, Piastri, Piastri. He'll go up to the top easy here. Huge. Up by 2/10. Done exactly what he needs to do in the McLaren. And Norris? Lando! What are you doing? You can't be sitting here going, wow, 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 we don't have the quickest car. Your teammate's on pole. You're in P6 behind an Alpine, behind a guy who's just been born, and Leclerc driving a red tractor. Norris, you can't be serious, man. It's time. Lock in. Lock in. Please. Please. That is... like, how? How? Well done, Piastri. Well done. Getting the results that this car deserves at the moment. Getting the results that this car deserves at the moment. Russell, insane. P2 on the front row. Awesome stuff. Leclerc, don't know where he's pulled that lap from. Maybe the Ferrari's actually good and Hamilton's just making it look bad at the moment. Antonelli, second row. Beautiful. And Gasly, P5. What the fuck has this Alpine come from? Norris, P6. What are you doing? You're in the quickest car. You can't even claim it's not the quickest car because your teammate's on pole by 2/10. You've been outqualified by a Merc, a Ferrari, and an Alpine. Max P7, I think he's done a good job considering that car wasn't able to get in the right window this weekend like he did in Japan. Sainz P8, awesome work. Hamilton, what are you doing, bro? And Tsunoda, well done, make you through. So good to see Gasly happy again, man. So good to see Gasly happy again. All right. Question is now, how many positions does Norris make up in the race? Because if he doesn't make up many, Piastri will be a championship leader, I think. Everyone's talking about Piastri world champ, and I'm like, I don't see it, man. I don't see it. He's not quicker than Lando, and he makes slightly more mistakes than Lando. And here we are. He's quicker than Lando at the moment, and he's making less mistakes than Lando. I cannot wait to hear Lando's interviews, man. And again, this is not me hating. This is me criticizing a top level driver who talks like he's a world champion in the fastest car. You should be front row. Even I don't care if you get out qualified by Piastri. Just make the front row. Make the top three. Make the top three. Why are you P6? You've been out qualified by Gasly. You've been out qualified by Gasly. It's hard not to hate. If people call criticism hate nowadays, shut up. It's hard not to hate when that's what you're doing. Oh my lord. What a quali sesh, man. What a quali sesh. Oh. What's happened? Was it just there losing the rare? Oh, it was just losing the rare in turn one. Like, I'm here to watch high level sport. And you've now bottled 2 of your 5 qualifying laps this year. You bottled it in China Sprint, and you bottled it in Bahrain. Has Oscar bottled a qualifying yet? I don't think he has yet. Australia was behind Lando, but he didn't bottle it. China Sprint, he didn't bottle. China Race, he didn't bottle. Japan, you could argue he bottled because he didn't get pole, but like, he didn't bottle. And he hasn't bottled this week. His points have just been lost in Australia, where he, I guess you could say, bottled on that lap in the race, but I wouldn't say that's a bottle. It's just more like, I guess you could say it's a bottle. You bottled P3, an easy P2, I should say. Wow. This championship, regardless of if any other teams in it, it's at least going to be spicy between Lando and Piastri. Holy, man. All right, guys, that's it for qualifying. If you enjoyed, hit the follow button down below. We do watch-alongs like this for every single Grand Prix weekend. Stick around, especially on Twitch. We're going to stay live to watch the interviews and then talk about everything after it's done. Let's have a listen to the interviews now, though. Red Bull is so cooked. Yeah, it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. You gotta do a Charles haircut? I wish, man. I wish. Russell was so chuffed, bro. Oh my god, I almost predicted the pole sitter again with my YouTube thumbnail. I predicted the pole sitter every single week with my YouTube thumbnail. I put Russell on this week. I was close. Fuck's sakes, I took fucking Gasly out of my team. But then I put Antonelli in, so we're okay. And then I put Doohan in, who's going to cook tomorrow in the race. Jimmy. I'll redo your guys' message in the chat in a second. Let's just have a listen to the interviews. Excuse me. His eyes are so beautiful. I could stare in Russell's eyes all day. Doing his racecraft. We'll see tomorrow. In the pack. I could add Russell with my team. If I went with the port. No, actually, no, I couldn't. That's just like, that is literally peak Lando Norris moment. We don't have the quickest car. We've got 2 amazing drivers. next qualifying, his teammate out-qualifies second place by 2 tenths, which shows he does have a good car, and they do have a good driver. And then he goes out in P6. Yeah, Twitter's going to be spicy after this. Holy. Stick around. We're going to watch them all. We're going to have a look at them all after. If you've got any memes, chuck them in the Discord. Oh my god, I forgot Mercedes could get pens. Oh, fusions. Ois, Snow, Brian, Bernie. Thank you guys for the follows. What did Merc do? In Q2, they came out early, basically giving themselves an advantage. So it depends how harsh FIA want to be. Knowing them, they won't do anything about it, but they could be really harsh on it. So I hope they don't get pens, because that would fucking, I think, ruin the race tomorrow for the grid we have right now. All right, guys, that wraps up Quali. Thank you all for watching. Stick around over on Twitch. We're going to stay live to look at all the news, the memes, and everything from that session and talk about it more. But TikTok and YouTube, come over to Twitch. I'm going to have to end the streams there. Yeah, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, hit the follow button or the subscription button down below. We do watch-alongs like this for every single session, for every single Grand Prix weekend. So join me tomorrow for the race. Join me next week for Saudi Arabia. If you missed any of my reactions to qualifying, they'll be up on the YouTube channel in the next couple of days for you guys to enjoy, obviously once the race is done. But yeah, anyways, YouTube gang, I'll see you guys tomorrow for the race. Otherwise, join us over on Twitch, where we'll continue talking about it all.